Everybody knows we want Bivol, the rematch with Bivol. If the fight with Bivol don't happen, then we'll see. I'm able to fight everybody.
He was very good. I still think he's probably past his best, but he still had enough in his tank tonight.
I told you John Ryder was a tough customer. Even though Canelo dominated the fight, could not get the knockout, Ryder survived a 12-round decision. Now, my letter grade for Canelo in this performance is a B. A workman's performance, a little better than Anthony Joshua's performance. Will this be enough to beat Dimitri Bivol in a rematch? No. One thing everybody noticed was Canelo's defense wasn't as solid as it usually is. I think it will be better in the rematch against Bivol, but I also got to remember, this is the first fight coming back from wrist surgery. And yes, I thought Canelo would knock him out too, but it did not happen. But I also said John Ryder is a tough cookie. I did not like Canelo's defense in this fight, like I said before, but what I did like was the body shots. I liked the right hand, and I loved the jab. So he did do some good things in this fight. From the opening bell, Canelo came out with constant pressure, attacking his body, and when he landed that right hand in the 5th round, I thought it was near the end. But John Ryder shows how much heart he has, and he continued fighting. And that's when, at that moment, that's when I realized this fight may go to decision. I can't just be disappointed because Canelo didn't get the knockout. John Ryder was knocked out 8 years ago, and that was the middleweight division, where he was draining himself to make weight. And nobody's in a hurry to fight John Ryder. You might think of John Ryder as a tune-up, and it was a tune-up, and he also was a mandatory. Canelo got the victory in his country. Now it's time to move on to bigger and better things. He wants a rematch with Bivol, rather as 175 or 168. Canelo wants it at 175 because he figured this way, I lost to him at 175, I'm going to beat him at 175. Dimitri Bivol and his team wants it at 168 because they want to crack at being undisputed. We'll see what happens. Canelo's going to have to be much sharper and more defensively responsible against a guy like Bivol. But overall, I give Canelo a B, B-. It was a good performance, not a spectacular performance, but he's coming off wrist surgery, battling a tough guy that has been knocked out in 8 years. I mean, a guy who hasn't been knocked out at 168. But the narrative today is Canelo couldn't knock out a bum. I mean, I'm already hearing that Gervonta Davis or David Benavidez would have knocked out John Ryder, even though David Benavidez couldn't even knock out Caleb Plant. It gets ridiculous. I mean, even I predicted an 8th round knockout for Canelo. And I knew John Ryder was tough and not a bum. Maybe even I underestimate how tough he really is. I do not think Canelo will be pressing forward when he fights Bivol. I think it'll be a different strategy. I just know he can't fight Bivol the same way he fought John Ryder. Anyway, what are your thoughts? What's your letter grade on Canelo's performance? And were you disappointed that he didn't knock him out? Leave your thoughts in comments below. JBZ, I'm gone.